wabarakatuh and good morning everybody. Thanks to the chance that given to our group to present about asking and giving opinion. Here we will present material about basic grammar. We are group 5, which is consisted of Awaluddin, Anisa Safitri, Joyce Stefani Pakiding, Erika Rosalia Joka, Nur Elisa Bahar, and Safiro Permata Putra. We'll explain discuss result. The first presentation will be delivered by Anisa. Anisa's time yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will explain about the simple present tense. Simple present tense is a form of tense used to describe something that is happening now, present, and a specific time because it is happening and the present time. You must use the first verb 1 in the sentence structure. Simple present tense, subject do, which is over I, you, we, they, does, he, say, he, she, it. Sentence, positive structure, do, I, you, we, they, plus verb 1, does, he, she, it, plus verb 1, plus she or is. Example, does, he goes to school, do, they go to school. Negative structure, subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1. Example, does, he does not go to school, do, they do not go to school. Question structure, do or does plus subject plus verb 1. Example, does he go to school, do they go to school. Thank you.
The second presentation will be delivered by Joyce Stefani Pakiding. Joyce, time yours. Please unmute, Joyce.
Simple present tense. Simple present tense is from a simple verb to idioms that event occurred in the past. In the simple present tense, the time of the event yesterday, rest today, leisure, or the time period for 2 months, for a day, for an hour. Can be split. The simple present tense can also be used to form type 2 conditional sentence. Simple present tense in form verb for 2, past tense in the form of ordinary verb or verb to be. Verb 2 is the be, verb invite basic performed with the addition of at, and, the, in, or, ni for the regular verb or the inconsistent verb of the irregular verb, will the verb is was and where. Simple present tense active. Subject plus verb 2 first object. Passive, subject plus was, were, plus verb 3 plus passive. Explain, active. The king of Majapahit built the castle. Passive, the castle was built by the king of Majapahit.
Next, presentation will be delivered by Awaluddin. Awal, time's yours.
Simple future tense. Simple future tense is a form of the verb used to express that an action occurs in the future. Spontaneously or planned, this tense can also be used to form type 1 conditional sentence. The simple future tense is formed from the modal auxiliary verb will or shall and the bad infinitive, the basic form of the verb of format from the phrasal model. We're going to end the verb infinitive. Simple future tense. Active, subject plus will or shall plus verb 1 plus object. Passive, subject plus will or shall plus be plus passive plus verb 3. Example. Active, my mother will cook the fried chicken for me. Passive, the fried chicken will be cooked for me by my mother. That's all from me and thank you.
Next presentation will be delivered by Safiro Permata Putra. Petra, time's yours.
Here I want to explain about degrees of comparison. What is the meaning? Degree of comparison is an adjective that used to declare the level of comparison. The function is to comparing things by its character. There's three kinds of degrees of comparison. There are equal degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. For the equality comparison, equality comparison is a comparison that used to declare that something or someone in a same condition in one level. For the structure, there is two kinds of equality comparison. There is positive degree and negative degree. For the positive degree, the structure is subject plus to be with SMR or was were and plus S, adjective plus S plus object. So for the negative degree is subject plus to be plus not plus S or so plus adjective plus S plus object. The object have the standard without change. The example of the word is big, careful, difficult, easy, rich, and the other. For the examples, the first is he drives as careful as my father in the residential area, which is the underline is as careful as. That means the equality comparison. The next is comparative degree. The comparative degree is used to declare that something or someone is more than the other. For the structure is subject plus to be plus comparative adjective with additional er or more plus than plus object. The example, the first is she is more beautiful than her mother. The second is her hair is better than mine. We have to know that there is two kind of use of comparative degree. The first is the word which two or one or two disabled, one or two syllables. Which is we have to add some word r or er, which the example of the word is better, larger, bigger, and the other. For the word that have three or more syllables, it use more in the first additional. For the last is superlative degree. Superlative degree is used to declare that something or someone is the most thing in the area. For the structure is to be subject plus to be plus superlative adjective plus object. The example is the first. He is the laziest boy in his office. The second is this is the most expensive car. And the last is her acting is the best among others. So there is two kind of superlative degree. There is used by est or s, which is like laziest, craziest, and the other. And if the word have 3 or more syllables, is used by the most. And there is for me. Thank you.
And the last presentation will be delivered by Erika, Rosalia, Joka. Erika, time's yours.
Okay, I will explain about in I passive voice tenses, the subject and object flip-flop. The subject becomes the passive present of the occasion. Explain. They try a food. Was next. Of the spreadsheet C plus D plus V3 by plus pronoun. Explain. C by a book. Passive. A book is book. The verb. Active. I'm studying English. Passive. English is going to be by me. Next. Tenses. Simple present. Subject source. Verb to be. Are. Verb 3. Playing every year. 2. Present continuous. Subject source. Verb to be. Are being. Verb to be played now. Tenses 3. Simple past. Subject source. Verb to be. Were. Verb 3. Played in last year. That is all, and thank you.
Okay, that's all our presentation today. If we do have some mistake doing our presentation, we do apologize. Thanks for attention. Have a nice day, and we close by Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning all.